You can't build muscle. Well, it's okay because I've got you. So, if you have been lifting for a year and a half, so in fact, if you haven't been lifting for a year and you're complaining about how you can't build muscle, and you have gained progress from starting, and you're just assuming to be jacked as fuck within a year, it doesn't happen. If you've been training for a year plus and you're not building muscle, this is the reason why. This is the credentials. Boom! If you don't listen to me, you're fucking stupid. So, anyways, one of the main, well, in fact, I'm gonna give you so much fucking value, I'm gonna list off everything that stopped me from building muscle. So I've hit multiple times in my lifting journey where I've just not gained any muscle. First of all, we'll go into training, then we'll go into diet, then we will go into testosterone. So first of all, with training, if you are just going in and you're trying to lift heavy, you're like, no, I need to lift heavy to get big. That is not how it works. Yes, you do need to lift heavy to a certain extent, but sometimes people can put too much emphasis on lifting heavy to where the eccentric isn't slow enough. So the eccentric is when the muscle is lengthening. So if you're doing a bicep curl on the way down, when the muscle is lengthening, that's an eccentric. When you're doing a lat pull down and you are on the way up, the muscle's lengthening, that is the eccentric. So the eccentric has to be, I would say, between 2 and 3.5 to 4 seconds. Anything underneath that is fucking pointless. If you're just doing that, you're not gonna fucking build muscle. You need to, so specifically for a bicep curl, right? You curl up 1 second, 1, 2, 2.5, up. That's the way that I'll execute a bicep curl. That is the way that you should execute it. So you need to be doing longer eccentrics. If you're already doing that, what you might be doing is really low reps, resulting in you not building as much muscle. So don't go any lower than 6 reps. The only time you would ever go beneath 6 reps is if you're training for strength and strength only. See, if you're like chasing the fucking bench press PR, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5 reps, yeah, you will build strength. But the muscle gain that you have, the muscle that you build, will be a lot lower compared to 6 to 15 reps. I wouldn't go any more than 15. I wouldn't go any less than 6. So the only time that you would actually go that low to 6 as well is if you were doing like a incline dumbbell press. You've got 4 sets. The first 2 you would do 6. The third and fourth, or in fact 6 and 5, because if you are actually training to failure, like you should be, by the way, then the second set you typically won't get the exact same reps. So third and fourth set, you would then, I would say 8 to 12 reps for the third and fourth set. So this is called a back off set. That way you're getting both sides of the coin. You're getting the lower rep range with the heavier weight, and you're also getting the higher rep range with the lower weight. Slow eccentric, don't rush, don't ego lift, don't try and impress people, right? If you're trying to impress people by the way that you're lifting, you are not going to build muscle, right? A lot of you are probably fucking stronger than me, because I'm pretty fucking weak. But you don't look like this. So I'm bigger than you, but I'm weaker than you. So how does that work? That's because I train for muscle, not strength. And there's been times where I've been trying to train for strength, right? Egotistical, I'm like, no, I need to get stronger. And then I just don't build any fucking muscle. Second of all, you need to be training hard. So you need to be training till failure. If you're a beginner, right, just start introducing failure training into your routine. But like I say, if you've been training for a year plus and you are not trained to failure, that is probably one of the reasons why you're not building muscle. And you're a pussy. So, what you need to be doing is, to begin with, if you've never trained till failure before, you've been training for a year plus, start training 60% of your sets to failure. Or, to make it easier, just train half of your workouts to failure. So do every last set or last 2 sets of each exercise to failure. And then what you want to do is progress up to 60, 70, 80, and then eventually every single set which isn't a warm-up set, you have to be doing your warm-up sets, should be till failure. And you'll be training all of those sets to failure. And then what you can do after that is implement failure techniques. So what I typically do, let me give you the incline dumbbell press for example. I always use incline dumbbell press. So, 4th set, I will hit failure. And then once I hit failure, I will either bang out a few partials or I will drop to the floor and I'll start doing press-ups. When it comes to a chest press machine, I will hit failure, and this is the last set, by the way, don't do this every fucking set. You're basically doing cardio. So, last set of a chest press machine, I will then do partials, and then I'll maybe pause for 10 seconds, and then I'll bang out another rep, or I'll drop the weight by 1 or 2 increments, and I'll hit failure again. So you see people doing drop sets, right? Which is when you drop the weight after you hit failure, right? But I see people doing drop sets when they've not even hit failure. Like, mate, what are you actually doing? It's like you're scared to hit failure. There is no fucking point in doing drop sets if you are not hitting failure. It is completely illogical. Why are you... It's like you've just given up with the weight because you're too much of a pussy mentally to just hit failure on that weight, then do a drop set. Like, what is the point? You've still got more reps, mate. So anyways, do that, train hard, train to failure. You need to be eating enough protein. So if you're not eating 0.6 grams to a gram of protein per pound of body weight, then you're probably fucking up in that regards. And if you're listening to this and thinking, oh, I don't know how much protein I get, then you are not counting your calories. So that's another thing, it's counting your calories. I've been training for fucking years and I count my calories every single day. I went like 2 weeks, no, in fact, I went like a week there of inconsistently tracking my calories, and I'm on a bulk. And the number on the scale didn't go up. It just stayed the fucking same. Because I wasn't actually counting my calories. So, moving on from that, is your diet. So you're listening to everyone, right? You've got the fucking training locked in. You're eating a decent diet. But you're not eating foods that are going to increase your testosterone. You're one of these guys, right? You're drinking caramel lattes, you're eating Rice Krispie fucking thingies, those Rice Krispie things that people use for pre-workout. Shit tons of sauce, shit tons of fucking seed oils and hormone disrupting foods. And of course, you can eat these foods and still build muscle. But see if you do have low testosterone, you cannot be eating these foods. See if you've got naturally high test, you can eat these foods. But you are gonna lower your test. You are gonna end up breaking in spots. Your skin quality, your skin isn't gonna be fucking shiny, smooth and clear. It's gonna be spotty like fucking Sam Sulek drinking chocolate fucking milk. Because he can drink chocolate milk because he's taking steroids. But even then, he looks disgusting, and that is no hate to him. He looks horrible, like spotty as fuck. I actually seen that he done a bodybuilding show. He looked alright there. But when he was like big, spotty back, he just looked disgusting. And part of that would have been the chocolate milk, the cereal, all of that stuff. It's gonna lower your energy. It's gonna give you an energy crash. What is the point in having muscle if you have no fucking energy? How is your training gonna be better if you're low on energy? It's like putting fucking, I don't know, go-kart fuel into a fucking Ferrari. Like, how does that make sense? Don't put that shit in a fucking Ferrari. So, moving on from that, your sleep. If you are not sleeping between 7 and 9 hours each night, that is another reason why you're not growing. Your body needs sleep in order to recover, in order to repair, in order to build muscle. Because newsflash, when you hit the gym, you break down the muscle fibers and you need to build them back up. So, how are you going to build them back up if you're not sleeping? The same thing with protein. You're eating all this protein, you're taking a rest day, you're taking 2 rest days, whatever, and your sleep is shit. What is the point? So you need to be sleeping well, you need to be sleeping for 7 to 9 hours, and on top of that, you should also be resting at least once a week. So I weight train 6 days a week. I do cardio 3 times a week to 4 times a week, depending. And the 6th day is more of a lighter day, so it's on my legs, but I'm not doing any compounds. I'm just doing isolation movements, and I'm using machines and stuff. What else can I cover? Hydration. So you need to be drinking, for the average guy, at least 3 litres of water, maximum 6 litres of water. In fact, while I'm saying this, let me get some of my own water. So you also need to be using the same exercises. Don't switch from exercise to exercise, because in order to build muscle, you need to progressively overload. And if you're switching from incline to fucking flat to machine to cable when it comes to your pressing movement on your chest, then yeah, you are going to gain muscle 100%. You are going to gain strength 100%, but it's not going to be as linear as it would be if you just stuck to one exercise. Fair enough, when you hit a complete plateau on that exercise, move on to a different one, progress on a different one, come back to that exercise. Yes, 100%. But if you go like half a week to a week and you've not gained an extra rep, don't go, oh yeah, I'm just going to switch exercise. Or like if you get bored, you go to another exercise, like get bored. Bored? Bored of what? The gym isn't fucking fun anyways. The gym is just fucking the gym. It's not time to play, it's time to lock the fuck in. So just put up with the fact that you're not too keen on that exercise. If you really don't like that fucking exercise, change it to another one and stick to that one. Stick to that one consistently. Don't be a fucking pussy. So, on top of that, calorie surplus or deficit. So if you are a skinny guy and you're not gaining muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus. If you're not tracking your calories, how do you know that? How do you know whether you're actually gaining weight? If you're not weighing yourself every couple of days, then how do you know that you're gaining weight? You're not going to gain muscle if you're not gaining weight. And if you're fat, you must be in a calorie deficit. And yes, just being in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight, you will lose fat, you will not build muscle. But by being in a calorie deficit, keeping your protein high, hitting the gym 3 to 6 times a week, hitting every muscle group twice per week, training hard, sleeping well, hydrating well, optimizing your testosterone by eating foods that are actually good for your hormones, that are actually good for your gut, that are actually good for you as a whole and are going to provide you with enough energy to get consistent and efficient workouts in to where you are actually building muscle, you're going to lose weight, build muscle and all of the above. And that's literally the blueprint to building muscle. I didn't do anything else. I literally just fucking done all of the things that I told you. Yeah, there's fucking intricate things, there's intricate detail. There are different things that you can do, different exercises that you can use. If you're struggling, you invest in a coach. If you don't have the time to study more, invest in a coach. If you do not have time if you don't have the discipline, the accountability to hit the gym consistently, you're always making excuses, you don't know how to go to the gym when you're feeling tired, you don't know why you're feeling tired, you don't know what to eat, X, Y, and Z. If these are all the things, you go to a coach, come to me, and I will fucking coach you. I am an online fitness coach. So, I will help you. I will change your fucking life. But in order to just build some muscle, if you literally just follow the blueprint that I've given you, you will build muscle. It is actually so simple. It's like a lot of these people in the fitness space, it's this exercise, and yeah, exercises do matter and you do want to be hitting the majority of your muscle groups in different ways, but people are overthinking supplements, exercises, and let me think what else. I think that's really the biggest thing is that people are worrying about supplements and exercises when they've not dialed in their nutrition, they've not dialed in their sleep, their water, their frequency of training. And all you need is the basics. It's literally simple, it's not fucking rocket science. So stop listening to the guys that are making it out to be rocket science. They're trying to sell you something. Not only are they trying to sell you something, they are the ones that actually do make sense when they're on about this in-depth, autistic, intricate stuff. They are directing their content to experienced lifters, not people that are just starting off in the gym. Stop fucking, yeah, I got Tonga Ali and I got Shilajit and I got fucking apple cider vinegar, lion's mane and fucking whatever extract. Like, mate, you're still a fat cunt, so I don't even take any of that shit. I take a few supplements, which I'm not gonna fucking. In fact, I'll tell you what, vitamin D. Vitamin D is the goat of all supplements. No one has enough vitamin D. Just take more vitamin D. Take 8,000 IU of vitamin D a day. Even 10,000 is fine. Pair it with K2 to avoid calcification. Don't jump straight into 8,000. Try 2,000, then 4,000, then 6 and 8. Work your way up to it. But that's all you need to do to build muscle. So I'm going to stop talking shite now. You have a good rest of your day, and fuck you.